You know, when you're young, and we all had dreams about, being a big star and whatever. Mine was baseball. I loved playing baseball, and I played for my high school team. I played for the American Legion, and I played semi-pro. We had a semi-pro team in our city, and it was just getting around spring, and they were doing the draft. And I told my mom, if I get anything from anybody about a draft, wake me up. I was living at home and working in the mill, shift work. And I had just come off, I think, the 11 to 7 shift, and I went to sleep right away. And my mom woke me up about 9 o'clock. She says, we got this thing. You've been drafted. And I said, you're kidding me. I said, by who? I said, the Army. I said, Mom, the Army don't play baseball. I said, geez.
Wisconsin native Ken Stumpf was drafted into the Army in September of 1965. 1 year later, he arrived in Vietnam. Early in 1967, the U.S. command began search and destroy missions in order to break the communist stronghold in the area of Quang Ngai Province. On April 25th, Stumpf was taking part in one of these missions.
A helicopter, a gunner, had shot and killed a North Vietnamese, and they think they wounded the other one, and he crawled into a spider hole. And Captain Cadillo told me to take my squad and to try to find this dude. So we walked about 100 meters or so, and all of a sudden, Jesus, my God, the firing started. I went running back through the ditch. I get coming around the corner of where the vegetation was, and one of the guys ran smack into me. And he told me that 3 of the guys were hit real bad, and there's a bunker complex. So we went, the 4 of us then went into the ditch, and we just fired away. But all the time, my thoughts were of my 3 guys. My thoughts. I had gone probably 2 or 3 times up over like vegetation a little bit, and all of a sudden, wow, they're in the trees, they're in bunkers, vegetation, they're in spider holes. And I used to carry a sandbag full of hand grenades on my back, on my harness. And people thought he's crazy. He gets shot in the back, he'll blow up like crazy. And probably 2 hours, I had thrown every single one of my grenades, and I was down to 2 magazines. And I told the guys, I says, I'm going in and get my men. And I said, do what you can do. But they couldn't fire because of vegetation. I didn't know where they were at. But I was lucky again. I guessed right. And my mind and everything was like a blur to me. And I ran, and it was probably only like 15 or 20 meters from where I started running. And they were all laying, the 3 guys, 2 of my new guys. Bush, Hernandez was my 2 new guys, and White was my old timer. I seen White and the other ones, but White was like hurt the most. So I slid under him, and if I learned anything in basic training was the fireman's carry. And so I got him on my back, and I got up and I ran. And the guys came with their hands out and pulled him into the trench. Then I went out, and Hernandez, I heard him screaming inside there for help. And so I grabbed Hernandez, and basically I grabbed him, I grabbed him by his shirt, and I just hauled butt with him back to the trench. And so the last one now is my big tall guy. And him, I think I probably half carried him, half dragged him because he was so big. But once I got him back into the trench, now I got my guys. But now we got to medevac these guys out. And then that just became a crazy thing. Captain Cadillo, he called in fire support and got jets to come in and blast and blast and blast. And so I ran up to where we started. Now a lot of the vegetation, palm trees and stuff was blown up, and I could start seeing bunkers. Now I'm kind of mad now. I'm mad because not only did I lose my 3 in the initial contact, I had lost the other 3 in the fighting. So they're gone. So I don't have a squad. I'm not answering to nobody. You know, I'm not going to be with the squad. I'm just going to do what I can do, and I was mad. So I told Captain Cadillo, give me some grenades. And I put them in my pocket. And then I started running through the jungle areas, and you see the bunkers, and I just started throwing grenades into the front of the bunker. I threw a couple of grenades in the back, through the back. There was a hole in the back. But that one that I really wanted bad, I could see the guys in a slit. And the one guy was laughing at me. He was actually laughing at me, that grin, like, you know, he got caught in the cookie jar. He had that smile on his face. You know, I'm getting you. So I went and I threw the hand grenade right through that slit. Then I dove on the other side of the bunker. Then I turned around. I said, oh, damn, there's the grenade. They threw it back out. And I was, oh, Jesus, no. I said, oh, I'm going to get hit. So I just laid down and said, oh, here it comes. And it was unbelievable. It didn't hit me at all. That grenade didn't even hit me. But I thought, oh, geez. But I had 2 grenades left. And I pulled the pins on the 2 grenades. I ran back across. I threw them both in the air and kept on running. And these 2 went off. Whatever happened, the rest of them all left or whatever. It ended there. I had gone through training at the 25th Division Training Center in Pleiku, Vietnam. And I remember the instructor saying, and he had this Chi-Com, potato masher, whatever, grenade. He was holding up. He said, if you jump on one of these to save your buddies, he says, you're going to get the CMH. And he said, casket with a metal handle. So I kind of stuck. I never thought about CMH as being Congressional Medal of Honor. It didn't even dawn on me. What the heck? Casket with metal handle. I thought, gee whiz. And I was chow was brought up to us at nighttime, and I was a squad leader, so I was 8th last after everybody, including the other platoons. And I was going up the line, and I heard 2 guys. One guy said, hey, see that guy over there? He's going to get the CMH. And I turned around, and I thought about, what the hell are they talking about? And then I said, geez, they're looking at me. I'm thinking, oh, shit, are they? What do I want a casket with a metal handle for? And then it kind of dawned on me later, that maybe a day later, that I had been recommended for the Medal of Honor. There was 4 others that were going to be decorated that day. It was awesome. I've always said I didn't do anything above and beyond the call of duty. What I did was my duty. I had to do that. I mean, if I would have been out there and if I would have kept on walking point like I was, and I walked that 15 steps to the trench and then 5 more steps around the corner, it would have been me. and somebody would have came and got me. I just know it. That's just the way we were. And so it was a responsibility, that I had to my men.